Hi, I'm Chris Hutchinson.
And I'm Tom Hutchinson.
And we're here with Rock the Kaspa,
bringing you monthly news and updates of all things Kaspa.
Let's get into it.
So before we start this episode, as 2025 is coming to an end, and what an incredible year Kaspa has had, let's just go through some of the highlights. We can start with like the smaller highlights, work our way gradually to our favourite and biggest Kaspa highlights. There probably is a good word to describe that kind of build-up, but you know, where you start small and then you work to an incredible conclusion, but I don't know what it is. Christ
knows what that could be.
I can't think of anything.
Crescendo?
Chris, no, you're Chris.
I'm Chris, yeah.
Anyway, let's start with number one.
So, Yonny and Michael both being recognised by Binance as experts in their field, followed by Yonny's mic drop moment.
Yeah, and it was a good one.
It was a good one.
We've also had the privilege of celebrating Kaspa's 4th birthday. Birthday parties all over the globe. There was cakes made by community members' wives and everything. It was awesome. The whole community just pulling together and celebrating.
Yeah, and then we had Crypto Odies world record attempts.
Yeah,
for the most transactions within 24 hours, was it?
I think so, over 24 hours, yeah, which was incredible. Kaspa smashed it. And there's so many Kaspa initiatives coming from the community as well. K-Force is a perfect example of these.
Yeah, they're really good.
Buying a certain amount of cash every Sunday, or making sure you spend cash with merchants that are accepting cash. All these different initiatives. It's amazing. Community's really banding together with this stuff.
Yeah. And then we've had so many new listings, growing Kaspa's availability worldwide, which is good.
100%. And then we've got loads of new merchants. So from Kent cider producers in the southeast UK, to basically all of Constanta, Romania. Merchants have been signing up left and right to start accepting cash as payment, and welcome to all of them. Yeah,
and then don't forget the builders. The builders have been non-stop building. There is way too many to list them all here, but here are a few.
Yeah.
You've had Cassia for decentralized peer-to-peer messaging, Vivor for streaming with Cas tips and Cassia messaging built in, Cas Maps for an interactive map of Caspians, businesses accepting Cas events, Casplex with their vision of layer 2, Igloo with their version of layer 2, Catbridge, KRC20, KRC721, bridging to L2. You've got K, the social media network. Got Crumpet Media launching very soon about
games. So many little games have been made for Kaspa.
There's low, and if we've missed you out, I really, really do apologise. But there's been so many file storage.
Yeah. New Kaspa Explorers.
Yeah, Explorers
have come
Visualizers.
Yeah, the list, honestly, we would be here till next year if we started this list. So, if we have missed anyone out, don't take it personally. Everyone that's building in the ecosystem, awesome job.
100%.
And that's another point. Smart contracts are now possible on Kaspa. That's been proven, and honestly, it is literally just the beginning, as it turns out, which is awesome.
Yeah. Can you say VProgs? Meetups. There's been so many meetups globally. Huge shout out to the Cat for the Kaspa experience in Berlin. That was really incredible.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Wolfie's Bar, which has been the hub for multiple Kaspa events this year. The Kef for all the events that they've sponsored throughout the year, especially the FinTech Connect Tokenized London event, which we were able to attend, and to all of you that have taken on the self-proclaimed role of Kaspa ambassador and held meetups.
100%. There's been loads. We're constantly having meetups every episode we come to. They look amazing, and they are doing the job, and they will continue doing the job. Keep it up. Also, we've had research and development has just been off the hook.
It really has been,
with VProgs now the talk of the town. We got there first, I'd like to think, with our initial breakdown.
We basically launched it.
I'm pretty sure, if they, that all the R&D is basically saying, where's Chris and Tom? We need their help again. But
I mean, my ego's definitely big enough to think that I actually gave the idea to Yonatan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm claiming it. I V-progged Kaspa. No big deal.
He's Mr. V-prog right here.
Just don't ask me what it is.
So yeah, V-prog's talk of the town. DAG night's on the way. Yonny's speech about achieving real-time decentralization with Kaspa. Elliot has just been killing the Oracle problem and started trying solutions with Cascade. The Kaspa Discord has been buzzing lately with all this being built. Yeah. It is amazing.
There's been some, and the development team or development contributors has grown. Like you've got so many. You've got Izio Dev now that is developing on there. You've got Fresh Air. You've got Hans Moog, like some really big players in Kaspa now that are helping towards this development, and it's awesome to see. So yeah, Kaspa has the best devs. Prove me wrong, you can't.
Yeah, that is it.
That's it. Mic drop. That's my mic drop moment.
Mic drop. Another one done. And then of course we have watching the Crescendo update just seamlessly play out. 1 blocks per second to 10 blocks per second is a phenomenal achievement, and a huge shout out to Michael and everyone else involved with the coding behind all that. To all the Caspians that helped promote it, and Rhubarb Media for the awesome media kit as well that helped promote the whole thing. Just promos around the whole update was epic.
It really was. And again, a massive shout out to Coder of Stuff as well, because he did incredible work on that, and he's still doing incredible work now. Luckily, we've got him doing implementations on DAG Night. So he another legend in the space. And of course, the biggest highlight of the year was the Rock the Kaspa shop adding new merch.
Yeah, we got cups, we got these Christmas shirts, which are probably you can get them now, but you'll be waiting a while.
Yeah,
for next Christmas.
Yeah, you'd have to use them for next Christmas now. But no, only joking. Crescendo was obviously the conclusion of this build up.
Yeah. And it has been such an epic year.
Yeah, it really has.
And it seems like we're starting the next year with both feet on the ground running. Like R&D, like I say, is going crazy. V-progs are going, being developed or being talked about or just being in the pipeline. You've got ZK opcodes and stuff coming out of all of it now. Like it's just crazy, isn't it?
It's insane what's getting built out. It really is.
Yeah. So that is our wrap up for this year, and it has been awesome. What a year!
Cheers, Kaspa.
Cheers.
So let's move on to dev and tech updates. So VProgs are continuing to be developed. Crypto Aspect has kindly given all of his research from Sparkle. There's been a lot of input from devs on VProgs. Like Michael Sutton has commented on how Kaspa R&D is thriving and expanding day by day. Yeah. More and more contributors who are full of passion and desire to understand, explore and contribute are popping up.
Yeah.
More vibe coders opening PRs, more people writing KIPs. Parallel research and dev efforts are converging into a single coherent vision.
Yeah.
He believes this is the strongest indication of long-term growth for Kaspa. Sutton's words ring true, with Yonny saying in an interview back in 2018 something along the lines of
the market is still dipping, and so we have quiet, we can work. This is the best time for builders.
Done. And it's so true. It's exact. And I know price is always a thing, like that's the sentiment, but price is one metric to look at over lots of different metrics, and in my personal opinion, it's one that really doesn't show true value. It's just speculation, which is why a lot of people, and I've noticed this in Kaspa, don't really talk about price, because it is just that. It's speculation.
And yeah, like Chris said, price may be low, but it's low for a lot of cryptos across the board. So you look into another metric, who's building the most. I'm certainly happy with one that's when everything's down, I'm looking for who's got the most activity level, and we are certainly building.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of seeing price as a bit of a the development side of it as a bit of a lagging indicator.
Yeah.
Is how I'm hoping it's going to play out anyway. But yeah, it is awesome. So anyway, back to these dev and tech updates. So Yonny gave a speech on real-time decentralization for Kaspa, a vision he sees where Kaspa can enhance its adoption by reaching into the real world and leaving a closed ecosystem behind. The speech was delivered at the FinTech Connect Tokenized London event. And real-time decentralization should give us a positive flywheel and a constant buy pressure for CAS as well, which would be amazing.
It would be. It was an honour to be at that front row.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was awesome.
We have hit over 1,000 public nodes now.
Yeah.
This is awesome news. That means that Kaspa ranks in the top tier globally. It's almost even with Litecoin and ahead of Doge, Bitcoin Cash, Monero, Zcash, Ravencoin, Ergo, and nearly every other proof of work chain.
Yeah.
Huge news and great for decentralization.
And it doesn't seem to be slowing down. And that's just the public nodes. It's not private nodes as well. It's huge. This is amazing news.
So yeah, really happy about that.
Yeah, it is awesome. And that about wraps it up for the Devon Tech updates this month. So let's rock on to the latest Kaspa integrations. So,
Kaspa and Dimension integration. EL has posted a link to a blog showing how Kaspa can use Dimension as a smart contract platform. He goes on to say that the key benefits are 1, CAS as gas, 2, CAS as data availability, and 3, CAS as funding base asset, 4, CAS as Dimension's DEX. So, a great bit of integration there from Dimension themselves. And yeah, it just gives more availability to Kaspa.
Yeah, it was an interesting read. So you can go check the blog if you want. Like I say, EL posted the link to that. So find it at FishTuner and you'll see the link there. Also, the Sheepcat has been hard at work with K, the social media app currently being built on Kaspa. They're running on testnet currently, and they've even sent out the first K post on the mainnet. Awesome work. Looking forward to trying this platform out. Yeah,
I really am looking forward to mainnet on K.
Yeah,
I've tested it out on testnet, and it is fantastic. It's really cool, and I really like the sleek look of it as well.
Yeah,
he's done an incredible job on that. So a massive thanks to Sheepcat for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. As we all know, I'm massive on social media. I've got like 700 followers on it.
Yeah, you're big. You're
can't
big
wait
boy.
to just tackle
you're big
K.
Player.
You know. Who knows? I might even hit 4 figures.
New updates with Currency Wallet. It is now available on the App Store and Google Play.
Yep.
They have new frictionless transaction design, live fee estimations, and the option to compound UTXOs, which is awesome. Currency Wallet have been doing incredible stuff, to be honest with you.
Just keep updating.
Really,
they're really busy. When we're talking about everyone's just developing and building, they're a perfect example. Yeah.
Head down, arse up. It's good.
Yeah, it is cool. Now, Cascade or Cascade? I'm going to ask you for sure because I keep getting it wrong.
For me, it's Cascade.
Cascade. Okay, cool. Cascade have released their new Oracle for CAS. Go check it out on their dashboard. We were privileged to have a demo of it at Wolfie's Bar during the after party from the Tokenized London event. And XXIM also had an Oracle and product demo on their show. Go check it out. When you're on cascade.app, you can check out the new fundraising campaign through the KSKD token. And if you want to understand their tokenomics and have a look at what they're building, it's all on that fundraising campaign page. So yeah, go take a look. And if you want to get involved with fundraising, there's your option.
And Luke has released a proof of concept for Kaspa on Tor. He has said that it's only for use by coders and security people that are wanting to push the code forward and see if it is something worth working on. Incredible work by Luke again, and he received lots of praise for his efforts, and so he should. I mean, it's certainly not for someone like me. Because I'm not a coder and I'm not into security on protocols and things like that, but if you are, this is something that is awesome. So a massive thanks again to Luke for doing that. He does a lot for the community.
And we've had an update from Igra Labs. So the Caravel testnet has now processed over 1 million blocks without a single glitch. Awesome work, Igra. Keep that up.
Yeah, they have been really building out. And I'm really looking forward to their mainnet launch. I think it's going to be a good one. So awesome work from Igra Labs there.
Yeah.
CasMap is going multilingual, just like our show, actually. Did you know that? You can literally click the
subscribe button.
You definitely click the subscribe button and the like button. But yeah, on our show, you can literally choose a language. And like, I'll speak Russian.
Да, не знаю.
Да, прямо так. О, ты что, не пробовал?
Нет.
Это классно.
Literally, you can listen to us in your own dialect wherever you are in the world.
Why would you want it though? Does it change our accents?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it's great.
Who would?
I reckon Bradley Cooper play my voice.
What for America? I don't know if it does it for Americans. But yeah. Anyway, I've got Kasmap. So Kasmap is going multilingual with members from over 70 countries. It is going to be a welcome upgrade. Let them know if you would like your language on their Kasmap, and yeah, just reach out to Seb and let them know. Kasmap is also looking to incentivise university students to work with Kaspa, but we will let Seb talk more about this when it's ready.
Yeah,
I know he's already mentioned it on Blockchain Banter.
So also we've got Kaspa News, which is just steaming ahead. And if you haven't checked out their website, it's kaspa.news, then go do it. They've just secured some funding and are doing incredible things already. So I'm looking forward to see their developments as well.
Yeah, again, that's Coin Athlete, isn't it? And he's done so many other different things as well for Kaspa. These community members, their names just keep popping up, and it's because they just keep building out these awesome stuff. And I think the whole, as a community, all of us, we should recognise people's works. They've done incredible work, like Kaspador, again, another person who's done incredible work for us. So yeah, I think we should recognise these people more because they put a lot of effort and a lot of their own capital into producing things for all of us. So massive thanks to all these guys, honestly. Great people.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Cast Media's analytics as well that is now back up and running. They had to upgrade to match with Kaspa's throughput capacity. I think that was partly because of the world record attempts. I might be wrong though.
Maybe.
But they also casually dropped in the same post that they are releasing 50 plus more charts. So looking forward to that one, sure.
Oh, we love Cast Media.
Yeah.
GPT Crypto 89 has released an open source proof of concept version for a Kaspa browser.
Yeah.
They are asking for feedback and testers to go do their thing. So go check it out and help. Yeah. Absolutely awesome news that.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, I haven't been on it at all. To get it, you have to, I think you go through GitHub to get to it or whatever. And again, that's probably, I don't think I belong on GitHub.
You'll break it. You'll break GitHub and destroy everything.
All of GitHub if I clicked on it. So I'm staying away from that one for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check it out. The screenshots they put on the post looked awesome as a Kaspa browser. So yeah, definitely go check it out. Help test it, help break it, and give the feedback back.
And then we've got Rob Lamar, who previously integrated Cas onto Ledger Live not so long ago, has now come out with a beta version of a Kaspa Explorer with thanks to Andy RV for the design. The beta version is now live. Donations are welcome to this open source Explorer.
But yeah, go check it out. It's Kaspa-Explorer-ng.vercel.app. Go check it out. Again, it's all open source. Yeah, go check it out. It's amazing. And then also Super Typo has come out with a new Kaspa Explorer as well. And this one is called Cas Stream. Go check it out at kaspa.stream. Test the new Block Explorer.
Yeah, also it's really cool to see all of these Block Explorers coming up, especially with the recent sad news that Cas.fyi is now no longer. I do want to give a massive thanks out to Crypto K for all of his 3 years of service to that. Majority of it out of his own pocket as well. And it's sad news to see it go, but it is really good to see other explorers that are popping up as well. So, awesome.
And that about does it. It's a long one, but that does about do it for integrations this month. And I'm hoping the next month is just as busy.
Oh, I am as well. Sort of.
Kind of, yeah. It's a lot of typing.
It's a lot of typing.
But, it is awesome. Keep it up.
Okay, let's rock on to listings.
Yep, and there are no new listings this month, but there's been some Easter eggs dropping on X posts from HTX, who are teasing to list Cas. I'm sure you've seen them. If you haven't, go follow HTX and you'll see they'll put up like a who's ready or who's whatever, and then there'll be a little Kaspa K somewhere in the graphic. find them.
And plus, Junie did drop the news on Blockchain Banter just before the Tokenize event. He said, just to let you all know, it's HTX. that's ready to drop. So, that's awesome news. Massive market there. And again, more eyes on Kaspa.
Yeah, really, really cool. That about does it for listens this month.
Yeah.
Let's rock on to the notable videos and posts. And again, this is a fairly long one, so strap in.
So we've had VJ, he's posted an article he found on Reddit showing how VProgs on Kaspa will make Binance irrelevant. Ding, ding. The write-up from Water Dipped Oreo. That was a mental name. Water Dipped Oreo. Basically says how on ETH, all dApps make their own pools for liquidity that separates their market cap to Ethereum's market cap. With VProgs, there will be no need to separate L2 pools, and all dApps' market cap will just be a part of the CAS market cap. No roll-ups or separate sidechains. All activity across all dApps is happening on the L1. All ecosystem growth compounds into one single asset, CAS.
Yeah.
So no fragmented liquidity with VProgs, which is just mind blowing.
It will be awesome, 100%. And again, that sort of goes back to the whole positive flywheel for Kaspa. And then we've got, I've got it this time. Honorius recommended that we all listen to Rory from the Kaspa Industrial Initiative, or KII. He had an impromptu participation in a Wolfpack AMA space on X, where Rory dives into some of the things that they're doing with Kaspa. Honorius said that some of his remarks remind me of Julian Assange's reflections on the cypherpunk revolution. So, big claim there, and this is well worth the listen. Go check it out on CryptoPump's YouTube channel. The video is called KII Dropping Kaspa Alpha at Wolfpack AMA.
I think he was buzzing as well. He was excited and been reading Jonathan's mic drop moment on Binance over and over, and it just rung so true. This isn't a casino. This is real utility-driven crypto.
Yeah.
And Kaspa is that. It is pure utility-driven, and it can just facilitate so many different things. It's unreal. It really can. So, definitely go watch and listen to that.
Yeah, definitely. He's a very good speaker as well. So
he is.
Will be a good one to listen to. So XXIM have interviewed Michael Sutton for a very comprehensive talk on VProgs. Don't know why they didn't ask us. But apparently they went to Michael Sutton
they
instead.
should, We would have definitely explained it better.
Yeah, easy. The V is for very, I think. Anyway, so XSIM said, this isn't just another crypto interview. It is a masterclass in next generation blockchain architecture. This is the conversation that will define how we think about blockchain scalability, liquidity fragmentation, and the future of decentralized applications. Quick Kaspa was praised for doing a great recap on X as well for this whole interview. So if you want to see that, just read that. You can go check that out on his X account at Quick Kaspa. If you want to read that one.
Yeah. The Kef X account had a space hosted by Kaspador, who was interviewing Fresh Air, a co-author of the VProgs yellow paper. You can probably guess what they were talking about. VProgs. very, very progs.
Pretty.
Just don't.
I'm not going to. I'll think of it for the next one.
It's verified programs. Is it verified programs?
Yeah, it is verified.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Testing you.
That's where the very came from.
Yeah.
They're very fried programs.
Very fried programs. We got to stop this. Anyway, that is definitely worth to listen to get a better understanding of VProgs.
Yeah, definitely. And then in a recent exciting post, Hans Moog, a new core developer at Kaspa and former IOTA lead, explained how Kaspa's innovative runtime architecture achieves true scalability by redefining blocks as simple markers in a continuous, casually linked stream of transactions within the BlockDAG.
Rather than forcing sequential processing like traditional blockchains, this design shifts the bottleneck to parallelizing tasks across the entire DAG,
enabling lock-free, eventually consistent execution with no global sync barriers or idle CPU cycles, allowing unrelated transactions, even from future blocks, to process immediately.
What?
Carry on.
I will.
Mo compares it to how TensorFlow, this is just coming straight off the top of the dome. Yeah, it's not reading this. No, this is straight off the top of the dome. Mo compares it to how TensorFlow and CUDA graphs revolutionised machine learning parallelism. Prediction Kaspa will deliver real-world price throughput that rivals lab figures like 264,000 transactions per second in a fully decentralised proof of work setting. So that Kaspa realises his original ISO vision, he's actively building on advanced L2 with
Cool.
You barely took a breath.
No, it's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
And I understood thrilled. I know what that meant.
I'm hoping Chad does the speed run thing on this, where he makes his voice go. But yeah, no, Hans Moog, absolute ledge, genuine. And funny enough, I've got a little bit of trivia there. So Hans Moog's, I think it's his granddad or his dad. I got this from Wolfie. Invented the Moog machine. Do you know the musical?
No.
Yes, invented it, and
What?
get your phone out. Moog, the Moog. I can't remember what it's called. It's a Moog
I can
machine.
do this because it's branded well.
Oh yeah, it's branded well.
Mini Moog.
That's it.
Moog Mini Moog. Oh, like a little synthesizer.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Straight up trivia.
Yeah, a little synthesizer.
It's called the Moog.
No way. I wonder if David Bowie played on a Moog.
I bet David Bowie did play on the Moog. So yeah, fun trivia there.
That is fun trivia.
How true it is, I don't know. It come
And-
from Wolfie.
Can Hans Moog play it? That's what I want to know, really. That's sort of the only update I want to know now.
I sort of want to see Hans Moog play the
Play
Moog.
the Moog, yeah.
Oh my god. Maybe one day we'll get this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be amazing. Anyway, moving on. Talking of Wolfie, Wolfie Kaspa Hype Man put out a post to settle nerves with current price action, saying how Kaspa is not about to run out of runway capital, as it's not a crypto company and is still building and developing every week.
Yeah. So again, it mirrors sort of what we were saying earlier on. Price isn't the only indication to look at. We're still building and building hard.
Oh yeah.
So the last notable post for this episode is from this guy.
Oh yeah.
It was a big post on how many ways people can use Kaspa, finishing with, you may as well do it, your words.
Honestly, Kaspa will have such a use case. It will provide value for the ultimate cypherpunk to the biggest businesses. For me personally, Kaspa is so much more than just number go up. It is something I believe in wholeheartedly. This is why I dedicate pretty much every spare time I have to using the skills I have to the best of my ability. Kaspa is a movement and we are growing and gaining ground every day. If you are losing faith and hope around the crypto space, then study Kaspa and you will find something to believe in again. Genuinely believe that as well.
Yeah, good words. And it was, well deserved. It got reposted and put back out there by Kaspa Commons because it was a good post. So we put it in here as a notable post.
Yeah.
And that does wrap it up for the notable post. So well done, Chris, for finishing that off nicely.
Cheers. Let's rock on to meetups and conferences. So, Michael Sutton spoke on November at the Web3 meetup in Tel Aviv. This was his first technical talk about vProg architecture. Over 6,700 devs joined the event in person or through streaming. You can view the entire event stream on the Web3 Devs Underground YouTube channel. Great talk by Michael. You absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, as always. Yeah. And then the next event. So, like we sort of mentioned earlier on, KII's Rory smashed the ball out of the park with his presentations at the 15th DII Desert Energy Leadership Summit, held at the Palm in Dubai, educating the whole room about Kaspa, the global sequencing layer, and how they can achieve seamless TradFi integration with their Warp Core protocol. And yeah, like I say, he's a very good talker, and you just would have caught the whole room. I just know it.
Yeah, and he's a doer. They're doers, and I know people like to look on and say, "Oh, well, what's going on then? Has anything happened?" Like things like this take time, but trust me, they are pushing things forward. And then Kaspa Queen held her bottomless brunch at Wolfie's Bar. She's still meeting up with Caspians all over the world and did a lot of exploring in London, organising a dinner meetup before the tokenised London event as well.
Yeah,
I love Kaspa Queen. I think she's such a gem, and yeah, she does. I've probably said this on every episode since meeting Kaspa Queen, but I genuinely admire her because she just gets on a plane by herself and just goes to foreign countries and just meets people, meets Caspians, engages with them. I love Kaspa Queen. I think she's a legend. Yeah,
definitely. It was really fun. We had a good chat at Wolfie's Bar at the after party, and I was saying, so does the world tour continue? And she went, oh no, not really. I'm going home now. Well, for a week, and then and then I'm up again. So basically gone home for holiday, and then that's it. She's back again. Yeah. So yeah, really, really cool, and had a really good time at the event as well.
Yeah.
Which leads on to the next big event, and massive thanks to the KEF for this event, which was the FinTech Connect Tokenised London event, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it really, really was. The Kaspa booth that was at the tokenised event. It was in a really good space, wasn't it? Like it was pretty much centre. And
if you join the queue to get a coffee, you're looking at the Kaspa booth the whole time, and the queue is massive for coffee, as you can imagine.
Yeah. But the booth itself was just rocking. Like so many people come over to the booth. You could see every other booth looking over thinking, what the hell is this Kaspa? Because everyone's going towards it. It was so good. And Yonny and obviously hashtag the big dog, hashtag himself, obviously gave some incredible talks there as well. They were both brilliant. You can look them up on YouTube as well. They're there on the actual FinTech event itself.
Yeah,
and it was a brilliant day, meeting loads of Caspians as well, which was fantastic. Juan came down for it. Kaspa Queen, Seb, Lavendi, Wolf. Honestly, there was loads of Pascal. Pascal, Elliot, both Elliots. Paul. God, I don't want to miss anyone out.
Really dangerous game.
Yeah, I know, because I really don't want to miss anyone out. Because
I was there.
I was there as well. Pavel,
Lavendi.
I've already said Lavendi. You've said him twice now. It's out of order.
Well, we have to say everyone else twice now. But it's not fair.
Honestly, there were so many people that came and really, really do appreciate it. But it just felt so good. And then afterwards, we had an after party again, sponsored by KEF at Wolfie's Bar.
Yeah,
such good food, man. Yeah, and the drinks.
Food was amazing. Drinks were really good. Perfect spot. It was packed. Wolfie's Bar was literally packed.
It was.
And there was even people from the event that weren't in Kaspa or anything that found out about Kaspa on the day that came to the after party as well. So, it is really, really cool.
Jack from Cascade.
Yeah, Jack was there. Yeah.
It's just, honestly, so many cool people. And
have you done Goon Boy and Full Face?
Goon Boy, Full Face. I'm trying to think of people because I don't want to miss people out because I hate that. But genuinely, if I have missed you out, I'm so sorry. But it was so cool to see everyone. I missed out Yonatan. Yonatan came.
Yonatan, you missed out. Oh, I can't remember her name now. She's the ambassador.
Oh, Christ, the Turkish ambassador, Ezra.
Is it Esma?
Esma.
I think it's Esma.
Esma. Yeah, she came as well.
Yeah.
God, I forgot about. Honestly, there's so many people, so many people, and it's really appreciated. Honestly, it was great to meet everyone, and it was great to party with you all at the end as well. It was honestly awesome event. Huge thank you to Kev for sponsoring that one.
Yeah, definitely. And it was really funny walking around the event. In fact, you did a really good post about the difference between a decentralised community and centralised or whatever, because the Bank of London had like a massive, huge stand, as they were like one of the key sponsors, I suppose. I don't know, but they had a big one there with a lounge and everything, and there was like one person.
Yeah.
And then the Kaspa booth was just absolutely... We were spilling out into the hall, into other people's booths. And even during the talk... Now, I didn't see everyone's talk throughout the whole event, but I know that on Kaspa's talk, or Yonny's talk and Ginny's talk, people were queuing back. The seats were full and people were queuing back to watch over.
Yeah,
which when we sort of hung around there and chatted with people, that wasn't like that at any other talk, basically. It shows that it definitely captured a lot of attention.
It was amazing. Twix came.
Yeah, Quick Crypto.
Quick Crypto, well done. Quick
Because he
Crypto.
missed the picture as well.
Yeah, he did.
I felt genuinely gutted, yeah.
Paul.
You said Paul?
Did I say Paul?
Yeah. Wolfie? Did you say Wolfie?
Wolfie was there. He was at his bar.
Oh, he was at his
so
bar,
he should have
yeah.
been. So many people.
Yeah.
Really apologise if I have missed you out. I started a dangerous game.
Yeah. And
Stupid
to
of me.
clarify, he was the one who missed you out because I didn't start that game. So, there we go.
But it was great to see everyone, honestly. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, 100%. And that wraps it up for the meetups for this month.
Right, let's rock on to adoption and marketing.
So, Kaspa Commons, in their infinite push for adoption and marketing, have started hosting X Spaces with prominent figures and builders in the Kaspa space. The first one was with Julian and Jack, the CTO and COO of Cascade, and it was a great space. The second one was with Kaspa Commons founder Sion and CMO Abraham. Make sure that you follow Kaspa Commons on X if you want to see when the next one is and who's going to be on it and when it's coming forward. So
yeah,
it is awesome. Make sure you check them out.
I'm really glad Chad started to do X Spaces as well because he's a very good speaker.
Yeah.
And again, another legend in the space, gives so much out to Kaspa.
He's a man that understands marketing and
God, yeah.
he's very good at pushing it out. So
Yeah, he is.
definitely follow Kaspa Commons if you haven't already.
Yeah. So yeah, that does wrap it up for adoption and marketing, and then we can rock straight on to feature merchants.
Yeah. Which again, so there's no, again, if we've missed any, I am sorry, I have been looking, but no new feature merchants from what I can see. But Kaspa Commons have released episode 5 of the Kaspa Accepted Here series, where they interview people that accept Kaspa. It's sort of what it sounds, is what it is in the tin. They were interviewing JT McGibbon, the founder of iHodl, and they talked about practical security tool for everyday crypto users and how the iHodl card solves common attack vectors and sort of what self-custody looks like for normal people and not crypto experts and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's worth the watch as JT also goes on to talk about why he accepts cash as payment. And if you don't know about his cards, it's a way to secure your seed phrase basically.
Yeah.
Through punching out and
Metal.
yeah.
Yeah. It's very clever actually.
It is clever. And funny, I remember seeing this years ago, someone selling on Amazon these like metal seed phrase cards where you send in your seed phrase and they engrave it on these metal tags, right? And I was like, oh man. And then it just reminded me of it when this isn't at all anything like what iHodl is. iHodl do it properly.
iHodl do it right.
When I was thinking, oh god, the metal card, do you remember those ones they did? But yeah, no, iHodl do it properly, where it's all like super codes and you feel like a spy when you're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Cool.
Feel like James Bond.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So that about wraps it up for feature merchants and for this episode. What an amazing year.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kaspa. Cheers, Kaspa. It has been epic.
It really has. And we've only just started, baby. We've got so much more ahead of us.
So much more.
So yeah, that's it for us. Keep it rocking, Kaspa.
We'll see you next year. What?
I don't know, yeah. We'll see you next year. It's cool.
That's why I say, yeah, because it's usually see you next month.
Yeah. I think that's what spun me out.
Yeah. Well, I can say
was
year
it
now
that?
because technically next year is only a month away.
Yeah. That was
Right.
good. Good episode. Smashed it. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm knackered.